Hello and welcome to Primetime Watchmaking in the News. February being the shortest month of the year, this means, that we also have a bit less watchmaking news to share. Joke aside, but yes, in a certain way it is true because February is indeed a month where there are a bit less product launches. You know, many brands coming out of the SIHH and the other ones getting prepared for Basel World in just a few weeks. So it's really one of those in-between months on the watchmaking agenda. But don't worry, we have plenty of exciting stories to share with you nevertheless. So coming back quickly on Basel World, naturally we'll be there for the full show starting on the 22nd of March. And of course, you can count on us to bring you an extended coverage of this huge fair with the many cool novelties we hope. We've already heard about a few things, I must admit. And we'll also see if people come out of it as positive or, let's say, optimistic as for the SIHH. Actually, I think the level of expectation of the brands was so low for this SIHH. That's the main reason why, in general, I would say brands were pretty happy about it, which is cool, and some brands were more happy than others, of course. Talking about business, we recently got the official 2016 Swiss export figures and business has declined by 10% compared to 2015 and actually reached the export levels of 2011. But the interesting fact is that 3/4 of this decrease is imputable to precious metal watches, meaning that steel versions seem to be holding on slightly better but still decreasing too. Again, I think that consumers are getting slightly wiser or more prudent, and sometimes when you see the hefty price difference between a gold and a steel version for the exact same watch, I understand that sometimes this gap can be difficult to explain for just a few grams of gold. Okay, it can be more complex to machine sometimes, but you get my point. I love gold, but not at any price, and this is part of the adaptation brands need to tackle. Doesn't mean no more gold watches, of course, but be more careful with their pricing. And in some additional business news, and we talked about this a few times, but now it's official and enacted as there has been some changes at the helm of a few Richemont brands. The CEOs of Vacheron Constantin, Piaget and Jaeger-LeCoultre have all been invited to take some kind of early retirement, and I think the list will probably not stop there in the months to come. We will also see some changes within the team of all these brands of the Richemont portfolio, and I really hope that it's all for the better, but I have to admit that I'm a bit worried. A little bit, okay? I won't judge, just waiting to see where this is all going and of course wishing them well. On a totally different topic today, I'm not wearing anything new on my wrist, but I just wanted to share with you something quite interesting because it feels like new. I got my MB&F LM1 service, and I don't know if you remember, but on the original one I showed you in our new segment, Me, Myself and My Watches, the bezel had a satin finish. Since around 2 years, MB&F had decided that the LM watches look better, sharper with a polished bezel and lugs, and this is absolutely true. So same watch, slightly different finishing, different colored strap with this nice gray tone, and your watch looks completely different. Maybe not completely, but really stands out more. It has even more character. I really, really like it. So just a bit of personalization and a new life to your favorite timepiece.